Hello everyone, this is Matt the Speedstar here, ready to run through some more Hyrule Warriors. Last time, we took on the illustration scenario Boss Rush, with Link and the Magical Rod. This time, we're going to be taking on the next one, the illustration scenario Unity, using Link's next weapon down the line, his Water Element weapon. I recommend Darkness for this one, but I'm not doing that. Instead, I'm going to be going to the Water weapon, the Great Fairy herself, getting in on the action. The Great Fairy! I'll get more into her when I actually get into the battle, but, one thing I can say about the Great Fairy is, she is not just water element, she's actually multi-element. Similar to Sheik, but I don't think the Great Fairy has all 5 elements. I'm not sure which one I'm gonna use, oh, what the heck, I'll use this one. This is the one I recently used. Anyway, just another one of these little tidbit things. Yes, I will be keeping this in. I will be keeping this in. Bah! I'll be keeping these in. I don't know why I couldn't say that. Yeah, I'll be keeping these in. So that way I can just, so that way the videos have some length, okay? Anyway, let's get into the battle. So, as you see, the Great Fairy herself is fighting, and Link is just there watching in a bottle. Yes, Link now knows what it's like to be inside a bottle. Now, I might be a little overpowered for this one, I can guarantee that much. But, you know, I just want to show us off. Anyway, the Great Fairy, she's huge. She is huge, therefore she is a big target. She also controls pretty awkwardly. I'm not sure whether she's slower because of her larger size. But what I do know is, like I said, she controls awkwardly. Her main element, of course, is water. Because, you know, she's usually in a fairy fountain. I guess that kind of makes sense now that I think about it. But anyway, it's not just the water element she has. The Great Fairy also has other elements. So far, I know of she has fire, water, and lightning. I don't know if she has light or darkness. I don't totally know. I usually don't pay too much attention, but anyway, that one's her water finisher. Anyway, like with Sheik, the combo finishers are what have the different elements. This one, the one I usually use the most, fire element, summons a lot of bombs. Very good range, I'll say that much. She does have very good range. She probably has more range than the magic rod, I'm not too sure, but again, she controls pretty awkwardly, and I think she leaves herself a little more wide open to attacks even while she's attacking. I don't totally know. Alright. Now, what's this one? Okay, that's lightning. That's good to know. She also summons Levias, too. I had not known. I had not known that, but then again, I barely ever use the Great Fairy anyway. I really do not like this weapon type. I just don't, okay? Okay, do we got one more? No, we don't. Now, this one here. I'm not sure whether this one's light elements or just non-element. I don't know. All I know is it's a little weird. Now, for this strong attack, it's also weird. I say it's weird because what you do is you sacrifice defensive power, which means you take more damage, in order to do more damage. I honestly don't like it that much, and I just wouldn't bother using it, because I don't think it really does much, period. And also, the Great Fairy, she attacks pretty slow, too. I mean, like, she does get quite a few hits in, but if you're trying to take down a weak point gauge, good luck. Just good luck. And as for a special, bring the moon down. Thankfully, the moon does not outright destroy the world. Which is good. Because we don't want a special attack destroying the entire world as we know it. Alright. This last little bit here should finish off Rudo. Yep. There she goes. Now we just have to take care of Sheik. And then we can go after Darunia. Well, actually, we have one more condition before we can actually go after Darunia. If you notice, the enemy base has a light symbol over it. Plus, we just lost this keep, so I gotta take this keep now, otherwise our base is gonna be vulnerable. Now, as you see there, there's a light element symbol over there. That means the keep is shielded by a light barrier. Like with the scenario Darkness Falls, there's an elemental barrier surrounding the enemy base. You want to take care of that. You can go in there, however. It's different than the barrier in the story scenario. As in, it's... how do I put it? It's not as bad. But the way this works is, you see there's a fairy symbol in one of the keeps. We capture that keep, we rescue a fairy that is trapped there. We get that fairy, we can destroy the barrier. Alternatively, you can capture the keep that the barrier's in, and once you've captured that keep, provided it's not the enemy base, you can automatically destroy the barrier once the keep is captured. This can be pretty tough depending on what weapon you're using, but if you have a weapon that can strike at a really long range like Link's Magic Rod, then you should be alright for the most part. That's if you're trying to deal with a keep that you don't want to use a fairy on, because there are some scenarios in which there is more than one barrier of the same element, but you only get one fairy, so you have to choose wisely, and for the most part, those ones usually have the enemy base as one of those keeps with the barrier. Alright, so I could just go straight for Darunia, but I kind of want to just capture that one keep so that way I can keep the video at a considerable length. I don't want these getting too short, but I know for a fact they're going to be downright shorter than the main Let's Play videos. I know that much. Okay, that one was for Levias. That's good. Yeah, I think all that the Great Fairy has is... yeah, I think it's just fire, water, and lightning. If you know any more info about that, let me know, and I'll annotate it. Alright, so let's get this key. Thankfully, the fire combo finisher does not only a lot of damage, but it has great range. Range is pretty much all you're really getting for the Great Fairy. Then again, that's just personal preference. If you like using the Great Fairy, more power to you. Me, not really. I don't really like giant characters. I don't play Ganon's Fury much. Alright, so now that we're here, let's dispel this barrier. Now, when you get right next to the barrier, there's no way you're going to be able to avoid getting some points racked up on your damage taken. Like, you might not get actual damage taken. I don't totally know. But I do know that you're going to get damage points no matter what. But if you're quick enough, you can get, I believe the least amount you can get is 12. I don't know, but anyway, with that, we defeated Darunia, and we have completed this scenario. And that is it for demonstrating the Great Fairy. Thankfully, I won't have to do it ever again. What can I say? I don't really like using the Great Fairy that much. But anyway, victory! Great Fairy, stop being a flirt. Seriously. But anyway, there we go. Since that was an adventure battle, I believe it's called. Since that was an adventure battle, we get pretty much all three of the main criteria: KOs, clear time, and damage taken. Anyway, there we go. And how I do depends on how many bonus rupees you get, yada yada yada. Don't need to worry about all that. And with that, next time, we're going to go to the next reward scenario, True Partners, with Link's last weapon that I have not shown off, the spinner. I'm gonna enjoy that one because I honestly like the spinner. So, thank you all for watching. If you like this video, please give it a like. If you wish to follow along this and my other Let's Plays, click the top right box to subscribe. Any concerns come up, I'll let you guys know on my Twitter. Additional info in the lower left box in the video and down in the description below. This has been Mac the Speedstar, and I'll see you guys next time when we run through some more Hyrule Warriors.